Hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Where are we? Well, we're up in Uptown Secret Valley, which is technically in Kuklia. So that's on the other side of Paphos, out towards the airport way. So that's where we are. And this is a golfing resort. And a lot of nice houses up here, that's for sure. Feast your eyes and digest. And please forgive the weather. But as you can see, the sun is slowly starting to break through. So Miss Dawn, Mr. Sean, Daisy, our little Cypriot cat, and of course her little friend, the dog known as Bobo, all the way in Derbyshire. Sit back and relax. This is Mr. Paul and the Breakfast Show. Now let's go see who's on the sofas, because there's a few people moseyed on down into town. And some of the people understand how the channel is funded. They've gone through to our About page, and of course they have bought us a coffee or two, and now you get to sit and join us on the breakfast sofas. Look at that for a view. Wow, that sea slowly is turning to blue. That sky is slowly turning to blue. I'm dressed head to toe with blue. So all that's actually really missing is you. But one or two people have joined the breakfast crew. Let's go and have a quick look. Lord Dave Jono, he's in town today. And we've got two Ronnies sitting either side. We've got one from up in Uptown Denmark. He's the Viking Ronnie. Kalimera to you, Mr. Ronnie. Are you enjoying your sip of coffee? Come on, Lord Simon, Lord Jeremy. Nessie is on the go, and of course Vivian is cooking up a frenzy in the kitchen. There are lots and lots of coffees and teas and cakes ready to be served. So come on, get them served. Otherwise the whip's coming out, or perhaps the rubber mallets. Now, who else is in town? All the way from sunny downtown Wales, we've got Gwyneth Walker. Thanks, Gwyneth. Thanks for that coffee. We have consumed that one already. Thank you very, very much. Moira and Keith. Sorry, Kevin. Moira and Kevin. I apologise. All the way from the surname of Taylor. Yes, there we are. So the Taylors are in town. We've got Lynn and Angie Walker. They're in town. They're cuddling up on the sofas. They're understanding it's probably warmer in downtown Paphos than it is back in Blighty, because the temperature, if you're curious to know, is around about 10 degrees. So that's not too bad, is it? At least it's not freezing. I mean, I got a picture the other day from the Barnhawks, John and Louise, and they sent me a picture of their car when they got back on Sunday morning, and well, it looked rather chilly. I think it was about 1 degree, so it's a little bit warmer in downtown Paphos, if perhaps a little bit wetter. So Mark Stevens, welcome to the sofa. Who else is in town? Sean Broad, welcome, welcome, welcome. That's what I say. And we've got Lubika, yes, one of my favourite superstars. And talking about stars, Anna Star, yeah, all the way from up in Poland. She is in downtown Paphos on the sofa, hanging out with Dave Jono and all the other stars that are in town, that's for sure. Ronnie Miller, yes, he's in town. He's in charge of law and order, retired police officer from up down in Scotland there. And talking about Inverness in Scotland, by the way. We've got Kath and Stephen, yeah. They're sitting on the edge of their sofas and moseying on down, driving with us back to Kuklia. So we're on the old road, which takes you from Aphrodite's Rock, if you understand where that place is, which is out towards the Aphrodite Hills Resort. We've just come from the Secret Valley Resort. So luxury villas and a luxury golf course, and we're moseying on down, heading back towards Paphos on the old road. So the next place we're going to transcend into is downtown Kuklia. So we're not going to go into the village, but we will pass the entrance to it. And then the next little village we come to will be Mandrea. And then we're going to slowly mosey on down. And guess where we're going? Caroline, get excited. We're off to the workshop. That's where we're going on a rather damp and breezy day. So, oh so sweet. Get your jumper on the memory foam pillow. I'm losing my English. Marika's still in my English even when she's not with me. But just before you do, pour a little tipple or two for my partner in crime, Nigel Big Guns, Lord Nigel himself. He's sitting back and he's got the Breitling catalogue out, and he's looking forward to coming out to Paphos in April, and he's going to mosey on down to Miss Cooler's shop and see just how flexible his flexible credit card actually is. And you never know, we might get an early or a late birthday present in my case, you never know. Channel birthday's just gone. We thank you for all of the support that you've given to Marika and me over the last year. We really do, and we hope that you will continue to give us your support and click through and watch our videos and perhaps let the adverts run, and you never know, even click through to our About page and consider to buy us a coffee or two. That's how the channel is funded, if you're curious to understand. So slowly the sun is coming out. That's what's going on, and the weather's going to get better, so they say, next week, and that's a good thing, because two of the biggest superstars are coming into town. That's Andrea and Mart, and again, they've got their own YouTube channel, and we understand there's a few people watching. Dame Anne, she likes to go and click through. Oh so sweet Caroline likes to go and watch. Dirk, yes, our German Gumbaru, and perhaps even Mr. Michael, his partner in crime, is watching as well. Big good morning to you, Mr. Dirk, and thanks for being our friends. And by the way, that car, I did go to look at it, but there's something wrong with my email at the moment, hence why I have not been able to send you a video on it. And I went to have a look at it, and it actually is at a car dealer that is a friend of mine, and it appears to be quite a good car. But to be honest, I would stick to the Honda and the Toyotas. I wouldn't buy a Mitsubishi. Not that they're unreliable, but they're not that popular in Cyprus. So again, when it comes to the parts bit, you understand me? Yeah, Panamaish, as they would say in Russian, that's when your problems can start. So the choice is up to you. I would buy a Mercedes. That's what I would do. Anyway, we're still on the hunt for a Mercedes, by the way, and I'm constantly carrying Sean Broad around with me in the boot now, and I can hear him chit-chatting now because Sir Richard's in the boot with him, and they're great friends, and they're cooking up potions to make, so fat loss potions, weight loss, gaining, and all those kind of things, vitamins and supplements and carotene supplements. That's what they do. And in the back there, they've got their drug pusher, who of course is Daniel Mahoney. He's sitting in the back, he's got a cup of tea in his hand and a nice biscuit, and that was a Gumbaru in blue. Did he notice the camera? No. All he was thinking about was going to go and see another Gumbaru, and it's cold, and he's forgotten his woolly flip-flops. That's what he was thinking about. He's thinking about knocking off because it's cold. You don't get many Gumbarus in blue out in weather like this, unless perhaps they're going for a frappe somewhere, or they've forgotten their flip-flops and they're going back home to get them, shall we say. Anyway, Sean Broad is in the boot with his Gumbaru Sir Richard, and of course, well, it will be uncouth to chuck a lady in the boot. So Miss Julie Nash, she's sitting on the back seat, and of course she's got my little friend. He's not that little actually, he's my friend Leo, and he's sitting there navigating the route with my mate Kenny. Yes, my mate Kenny, all the way up from Yorkshire, and Paul Roberts and Nicole Roberts are supervising him as he guides us this way and that way. Anyway, Mandrea Village, if you take a left, you'd go in there and you'd see Mr. Neil. He's got a blue Audi A3, and he resides in downtown Mandrea. Superstar amongst superstars. We met him a couple of times in the downtown Paphos Harbour, and of course we look forward to meeting him again. And one of these days, I'm going to pop in, have a cup of tea with him, steal his Audi, and then go back with it a couple of days later and have a good rummage in his wallet and see just how much money he's got. Anyway, that's my little joke, by the way. When we borrow people's cars, we take it away for a couple of days, we fix it, sort it out, and then we take it back and we have a good rummage in that wallet and see just how much money we can extract, because that's what makes the world go round. Now, if you were to take a right here, you could hit the highway, so that's the dual carriageway, the motorway, and go to Paphos, or take a right and go out towards Limassol, and that's where the local supermarket is there on the left hand side. If you're living in this area, very good supermarket. I can't even try and pronounce the surname, so I'm not even going to try. It's a bit like my wonderful superstar who lives up in Poland. Her surname translated into English is Star, and she'll always be a superstar to me. Good morning, Anna. Miss Lubika, good morning to you as well. Many superstars out there. Dame Anne, good morning. Lady Caroline, good morning. Who else is there? Well, there's too many to mention, isn't it? It's just endless. Miss Nessie, well, she's in the kitchen. She's cooking away. Miss Vivian, cooking away. Or perhaps she's getting her high heel boots on and getting her cuffs out and a whip. Because I've noticed again that Sir Simon and Sir Jeremy do not seem to be doing a lot. Alan's there panting away as he runs like the clappers on his treadmill, and he's parched. He wants a cup of tea and he wants a cupcake. Come on, boys, come on. Otherwise the rubber mallet is coming out, and I'm going to set Dave Jono and Mr. Doug on you. Yes, you're in for a shock, that's for sure. The worlds are changing. You've been given lordships, but that doesn't mean you get to take it easy. I know most lords do, but you ain't going to. You two are going to work hard. Now this is a speed bump from hell, so let's come to a stop. There we go. Well, we just passed the entrance to Mandrea Airport, by the way. And of course, that is Paphos International Airport. And the trek now is back towards Paphos. But we're not going to go to Paphos. We're going to take a diversion, as I've said, and we're going to go to the workshop. We've got a new coffee shop coming up just over here, which, to be honest, I've not tried yet. But one of these days, I'm going to mosey on down. I'm going to pop into it and have a coffee. Again, I'm not going to try and pronounce its name, because apparently it's the name of 3 people all meld into one. Nell L or something. But apparently the coffee's quite good, so I can have a look at it one of these days. Around this area there's lots of garden centres, so if you do live in downtown Paphos and you want a plant or 2, this could be the place for you. And you've got the Auto Air Park there. Okay, so that's owned by a lady called Gaynor, English expats. So if you want to mosey on down and park your car there, you can, and she'll have a look in your wallet, which will then drop you off at the airport, and then on the way back you give her a call and she'll pick you up from the airport, and she'll make sure that your car is ready to start up and it's been cleaned and washed and all those kind of things. Well, provided you pay her anyway. And of course, if you need some benzene on the way to the airport or on the way from the airport, that could be the place for you. The Shell petrol station. And then here's a very good fruit market and kiosk on the right hand side. It's always very, very busy indeed. And as you may have noticed, the sun is coming out. Wow, it's about time too, because we've had some rainy days, that is for sure. Now, if you like what you see, hit the like, click subscribe. I want to come back for a little bit more of my madness. This is Alechia. Well, I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but that's how I say it. This is the village before we get into downtown Yereskipu, which of course would mean we were in Paphos. So I'm going to let the video fade out. I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you like what you do, sorry, if you like what I do, hit the like, click subscribe, and why not come back for a little bit more of my complete and utter insanity. Thanks for watching. Oh, by the way, there's another nice YouTube channel called Ness and Andy's Travels. You can have a look at that one as well, because that's Mr. Andrew. He's riding around in a big black beast called a Range Rover, and guzzling benzene and destroying the atmosphere. But he's driving around the Shropshire side roads and back roads and B roads. Apparently going to go to Shrewsbury one of these days, nice town, and off to Telford. And he also now and again ventures into Wales because Miss Nessie wants to improve her Welsh. There we are. Thanks for watching.